Global expertise from San Fran to China. We are core consultants, not your average miner. DSC and Darba now confined to the house. And so now we bring you core from the couch.
Hello, I'm Lara Smith. I'm the MD of Core Consultants here from my couch in Tel Aviv. I'm sitting here with Pini Althaus from US Rare Earths. Pini, where are you today?
I'm in New York. We're under lockdown like many other people. How are you, Lara?
Like me, like you. So you're in New York under lockdown. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And have you been able to work under lockdown? Has the project continued?
It has. We've been very fortunate that our processing teams in Colorado and in Alabama have been continuing with their work. We've started processing the rare earths as the first phase and replicating some of the work that we've previously done under a DLA and DOE grant. That's been progressing quite well, and we've been fortunate to be quite active here, even under sort of the ongoing situation.
Okay, that's great. So you're developing the round top rare earth deposit, and that's pretty exciting because it's going to be one of the first heavy rare earths in the US.
Yeah, that's correct. I think 70% of our rare earths are in the heavies category, and as I'm sure you and others realize, there's a shortage, if you will, or an upcoming shortage of the heavies, so they're going to be very much in demand, and we're expediting sort of the final feasibility studies, and we'll be hoping to take this into production in the next 30 months.
Okay, and your most recent announcement talks about the Hitachi acquisition for their magnets. So you're going to be going into a sort of a mine to magnet strategy that you're employing.
Yeah, I mean, one of the major issues facing rare earth projects outside of China is not just the raw materials, but also the downstream capabilities as far as the processing, the metals and alloys and the magnets. The metals and alloys does exist in the US, but the processing, prior to us opening up our facility in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, and then the magnets simply didn't exist. And we were very fortunate to be able to enter into a transaction last week to purchase the equipment, the NdFeB equipment formerly owned and operated by Hitachi. So we've got that equipment, and we'll have the capacity to produce up to 2,000 tonne per year of sintered rare earth magnets. I don't know if we'll be getting into that directly as an operator of the magnet plant. We are looking at various joint venture structures with companies in that space, but it's important for us to have that sort of mine to magnet ability here in the United States.
And you would be the first, I suppose, because we had one operator of a mine to magnet strategy. I think that was Less Common Minerals, where they had their mine in South Africa, but nothing since.
Yeah, this would be the first outside of China, and again, both on the processing side and the magnet side, it would be the first in the Americas, if you will.
Yeah, so that's very, very exciting. And have you had much government support for this, or has so far been privately funded or funded by the institutions?
Yeah, to date it's been privately funded. There has been sort of a lot of positive, rhetoric, if you will, coming out of Washington, and we are starting to see movement, which is bipartisan, as far as the US having to have its own domestic supply of critical materials, including the downstream as well. We have received overwhelmingly positive reaction to the acquisition of this magnet equipment. As everyone knows, the solicitations are out. There are 2 solicitations out from DOD, potentially with others to come. So we're working, I would say, together with the government to see sort of how we can get them involved in a more proactive manner.
And the government is still willing to engage even during this time, because you want to think that they're very bogged down with COVID-19 and solving this virus rather than making other deals. But it sounds like it's all kind of going ahead.
Yeah, I mean, from what we've heard, and we've had the ability to communicate when necessary. The people that are focused within the government on this particular issue are still focused on that. Obviously, the attention has been taken away by what's happening with COVID-19. But what it has done is, and you may have seen some of the comments coming out of members of Congress and members of the administration about this reliance on China for, in general, critical materials, which includes materials to do with COVID-19 in the medical space. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is that there are a number of rare earths in medical equipment as well, and as much as 9 rare earths in equipment being used for COVID-19. But there's an overall, but there's an overall strategy to just end this dependence on China for critical materials across the board, including rare earths, and that has been voiced by various members of Congress over the past couple of weeks.
Wow. So in some ways, the COVID-19 has actually been good for you in terms of just waking everybody up and getting things moving, or great interest.
Yeah, I mean, one never wants sort of a tragedy like this situation to sort of directly benefit commercially, if you will. It's always better for us to sort of see the warning signs before these things happen, but it certainly continues to wake up the American people and the government. It's not just the American government, it's foreign governments as well. Before the lockdown started, we had meetings with several foreign governments, let's call them allied countries, who were very concerned about the dependence on China for critical materials and the downstream capabilities as well. So I think this has further emphasized that, urgency, if you will.
All right. Pini, thank you very, very much. Is there anything else,
Thank you, Lara.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No, thank you. Just wishing everyone to stay safe, and we hope that Round Top and the processing and the magnet manufacturing that we put into place, we believe it's going to be a game changer for the industry and for the US and for allies. So stay tuned for more updates in the coming weeks and months.
We will. We'll catch up with you soon. Thank you very much, and stay safe.
Thank you, Lara.
Take care. Bye.